Okay, we are on the north side of the home. Okay, is on the west side of the fence. The structure faces west. Coming along on this brickwork here, looks like some of the minerals inside of it expanded or whatever, and we've got a blemish right here over the electric meter. The electric meter and the main electric disconnect should have been sealed on three sides. There's sides in their top to help prevent moisture infiltration into the brickwork. Okay, brick is very porous. In fact, might as well go ahead and tell you, brick is very porous. Brick is a very good building material. It's one of the better building materials that we have around here. This home could burn down. We could reuse the brick, and it's a great insulator. But a characteristic about brick is that it's also porous. That's why we don't want our lawn sprinkler system hitting it all the time. We expect it to rain. There's a drainage plane behind the brick. There's a drainage supposed to be. And then we have these weep holes around here. And most of the time you won't see anything come out of those weep holes. It'll just be water vapor. But that's their job, is to help the wall system dry out, because we know that we're using brick. So, around the boxes, okay, we're disrupting the drainage plane a little bit, and around these two boxes and some others, okay, they should be sealed on three sides, on those sides and their tops. The bottom should be open to allow any moisture to come out, but that's what those boxes are there for. So, and we're coming on along, and while we're at it, pick up a couple of spares or project myself into the future. Okay, but this is the main principle, the main service disconnect, and this box does not stay closed. I mean, I could not get the screw to line up. The breaker box doesn't line up inside of the box quite the way it should. So I've got the screw, and it's just sitting right up here on top of the box. And so it should be sealed on three sides. Then we coming across here, these are our lintels, and you'll see that we have weep holes. That orange thing right there underneath the board, the header board. And you see we have weep holes because we disrupted this metal lintel is supporting the brickwork. So we've interrupted the drainage plane, so we needed to install weep holes in there. But what we also should have done, and maybe they got this planned, I get that, all right, but the lintels should be painted to help prevent them from rusting, because if they rust, they'll expand, and they'll pop out like that thing over there. It'll start causing cracks and stuff. The casing around the, should be stained and also sealed around the doorways. Rain gutters are below grade. I didn't have this on the roof covering. Okay, so we're just kind of picking up some spares. But if you look at the roof covering, you see those little jagged edges. That's the shingles. And underneath the shingles is a little strip of metal. Okay, in this case that's the rake edge, so it's the rake metal. Sometimes it's the drip edge, but it's the edge metal flashing. And then the board underneath that, okay, that's the fascia board. Now, the metal flashing underneath the shingles is supposed to lap over the fascia board, and it doesn't. You can see that it's short right up there. So moisture can get in behind the fascia and cause wood damage right in there. This is called a cornice, this detail right here. That's called a cornice. And if you'll notice on this one as well, right up there, if I can get, maybe I need to put a flashlight on it. Maybe I need to find a flashlight to put on it. Hang on. It's in the wrong pocket. Okay. Right in there. Did that help any? I don't think it did. But we tried. Moving on, rain gutters below grade. Now a tree. Now I look around and I see all these trees. And so I have a moment of enlightenment here that maybe the homeowners association wants, we don't have a lot of front yard, but maybe the homeowners association wants trees in the front yard. Well, a tree shouldn't be placed closer than 25 feet to a structure to allow for root growth and the branches and all those types of things that go with that. Okay? You may not be able to change that. The tree shouldn't be so close. The tree should not be so close. Where do termites live? In the ground. What do they eat? Dead wood. What's wood mulch? Dead wood in the ground next to your house. That's called a clue. That's called a clue. Now, this wall, we've been getting some leakage. We have an active water leak right here. Alright, and then from the ceiling, from the roof, we had another leak. I suppose from the roof there isn't any plumbing up there. And this tested dry. Now when insulation gets wet, that might look fine to most people. Okay? That might look fine to you. It looks fine to me. Alright? But once insulation has gotten wet, it has become compromised. Once insulation has gotten wet, it's become compromised. So the insulation should be changed, not just the wall repairs. Wood mulch, trees too close. Okay, moving on along. Now usually these exterior fixtures have little rubber gaskets behind them. When it doesn't look like it closes very well. Wood mulch, trees too close, wood mulch, trees too close. Moving on along. That area right there concerns me. And it should concern my client. Light fixtures should be sealed where they're attached, and of course this bottom should be open. A lot of times they're not. But on the top and sides, these wall sconces, or that wall sconce should have been sealed. Coming on along. Gas meter, that should have been sealed. So 1 and 2, the disconnects should be sealed on their sides, tops and sides. Moving on along. Now right up here, I don't know if you can see, but there's a pipe coming out above this window. And a pipe coming out above this window. Those are your emergency secondary drain lines for your HVAC, your cooling system, evaporator coil drain pan. When the main drain gets clogged, water comes out of these second pipes. And they come out over a window, so when you look out your window and you see water coming down, you know that you have a problem, you know that you need a technician to be here to correct that. Okay, that's your warning system, your early warning system. Both of the water meters, the cabinets, should be sealed where they're attached. Around this bib faucet, this mortar should be sealed where it's attached. Coming up here, we're on the patio. The home, okay, that's north. That's south. Home faces west. We have a board stuck on this wall. They were doing something. And then we're missing our wall trim board out from around our cornice right there. Moving on along. The grade and drainage actually looks pretty decent today. Huh. Okay. So we got that. Moving on along. I called the glazier's attention to this. He's probably going to fix this, but we got some gaps between the bottom sashes and the brickwork here. Okay. Rain gutter below grade. This is the north water heater. And when you see the water heater video, what you won't notice is me testing the pressure relief valve. So that's what we're doing now. We tested the pressure relief valve. I'll put the cover back on. Oh, we're missing a soldier brick right there. And coming on along, we made our way around the house.